Check, check, check.
I got you.
All right, cool. All right. Transponder on, alt. So we'll be on.
And then just give it a minute, maybe about like 20 seconds, and then just verify it says ALT on there. Nope, so push the ALT button. There you go.
Check. Flaps up. Flaps coming up. Flaps up. Make sure lean for taxi. It's already lean.
It is not leaned.
It is not lean?
So you come back about an inch.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, come a little more.
All right. ATIS. So that would be that one right there, right?
All right, you are going to inherit this guy. Put that on your knee board. It stays with you at all times.
10-4. Copy that, I mean. All right. ATIS 132.35. So we go to COM 2.
Okay.
Information Yankee. Brownfield Airport, information Yankee. Time 2053 Zulu. Wind 220 at 14. Visibility 10. Sky conditions ceiling 2,500 broken. Temperature 18, dew point 10. Altimeter 298. All instrument approaches in use. Landing and departing runways 26. Advise ground control on initial contact of intersection departure request. Hazardous weather information for Southern California available on flight service station frequencies. Advise on initial contact yes. Information Yankee.
Information Yankee.
All right.
All right.
Brownfield Airport.
All right, so we got the ATIS altimeter. We got 29908.
All right. Go ahead and set it in there.
29908.
Keep going, keep going.
Right there?
One, right there.
Okay.
So each little nub is
2, right?
right.
Okay. All right, so
And then just real quick, so after you set that, you just want to verify what's being told to you. So they told you 29908. You're reading just a little bit over 500 feet, right?
Yeah.
On your altimeter. So if you look at your taxi diagram, it actually shows you, we're on this side of the field. It'll show you what the elevation is on both sides.
Okay.
So on this side, we're at, it says 526. Yeah, that's good enough.
okay. Okay. Taxi clearance, contact ground. Ground will be 124.4.
All right.
So we go to COM 1. There we go.
There.
Okay. Here we go.
Now anticipate, he's going to tell you 26 right via Golf Delta, and then just read it back like that with your tail number, or
All right.
the last portion of your tail number.
Here we go. Brown ground, Cessna 90151 Hotel with Yankee at first flight. Taxi, northeast departure.
Cessna 915 Hotel, Brown Ground, runway 26 right, taxi via Golf Delta.
Takeoffs 26 right.
Taxi 26 right via Golf Delta.
Taxi 26 right via Golf Delta
51 Hotel.
51 Hotel.
Good.
All right, so we good?
We're good.
All right, here we go.
Now, one thing that's not, actually, you did not, I'm seeing some things skipped over, so
Suction,
go back to your
checklist,
checklist. Where were you? So
brakes, check and test,
it's altimeter and DG.
altimeter DG.
So you already did the altimeter. Now the DG, go ahead and rotate that until it's pointing just to the left of north. Just to the left of north. There you go.
Okay.
And what else you got there?
And then DG said taxi clearance we got.
And
Brakes.
then brakes. So just give it a little bit of power and get on the brakes, make sure the plane's gonna stop. There you go. Now we can go.
Brakes check. All right, here we go.
Commit 25799 Papa Brown Tower, northeast departures approved, runway 26 right at Charlie, clear for takeoff.
So if you catch yourself having to apply the brakes, pull the power back.
Okay. How's the speed for taxi? Good?
A little fast.
A little windy today, huh? A little crosswind?
220 at 14. This might not be a good day to try, but if we got time, we'll bring it in. It's just a few more elements that you got to pay attention to when you come into land, when the wind is not lined up with the runway.
I think my boss was saying you got to do slips.
Basically.
Okay.
Basically.
All right.
Attention aircraft information. Zulu's now current. Altimeter 29908.
So it's the same altimeter. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go comp 2.
908. All instrument approaches in use. Landing and
We're still
departure
listening to him, but I got both frequencies on at the same time.
Contact of intersection departure request. Hazardous weather information for Southern California available on flight service station frequencies. Advise on initial contact you have information Zulu.
Information Zulu now. It's 2:55.
Prompted airport information Zulu time 2153 Zulu. Wind 200 at 9er, gust 15. Visibility 10. Sky conditions 2,600 scattered.
So the winds are the same, just a little bit of a gust factor. That's all.
All right, so with the windsock, where would we go for, is it to the...
Aileron into the wind.
Into the wind?
Dimension 909, pop-up frequency change approved. Good day.
But all you got to do is look at your compass card right here.
Yeah.
So he said wind 220. So see where 220 is,
yeah.
And then make your lines.
Ground, Cessna 5820 Alpha at first flight. Request taxi for runway 26 right at Charlie with information Zulu.
Cessna 5820 Zulu. Cessna 5820 Alpha Brown ground. Say intentions.
Request taxi to runway 26 right at Charlie for a crosswind north departure.
Cessna 20 Alpha runway 26 right taxi via Golf Charlie, cross runway 26 left.
Runway 26 right taxi via Golf Charlie, cross runway 26 left, Cessna 5820 Alpha.
See, that guy messed up and he didn't say what direction that he wanted to travel. That's why he had to repeat himself. So that's why you try to get all the information out in the first go.
And then we go over here, right?
Yep.
The engine run-up area?
Yep.
Where all the planes, or you see all the...
Where all the exhaust, you
all
just
the
been
exhaust.
pouring down on the concrete there.
Good right here?
Yep, just get your nose, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right, here we go. Engine run-up, flight controls, free and correct. To the left, to the right, elevator. Go. Flaps up as necessary. They're up. Trim tab set to takeoff. Already did. Primer in and locked. Check. Carb heat off. Check. Fuel on both. Is that good enough?
Yep.
Okay, check. Brakes set. Got the brakes set. Throttle to 1700 RPM. Here we go. Throttle set to 1700 RPM. Engine instruments green arc.
So basically it's just going to be your oil temp
Oil
and
temperature.
your oil pressure.
All right, oil temperature's right here, so it's still in the green, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Magnetos, check. Here comes the right one. 1, 2, right magneto.
So checking for an RPM drop.
Got a drop.
Good.
Back to both. 1, 2. Here comes the left. Left. Slight drop.
Good.
Good. Back to both. Magnetos check.
And you want to start paying attention to those numbers because every airplane is a little different. I think this one is 125 is the max drop that you can have, and the difference between the two banks that you can do is 50.
Okay. All right, carb heat. Drop. So we push it back.
Okay.
Carb heat. Suction. Drop. Did 1660.
Yep.
Push it back in.
Good.
Back to 1700. Suction gauge. Check 4.8 to 5.2. Suction gauge at 5. Ammeter charging. At 0. Engine idle. Okay.
Now in this airplane, we have the luxury, we can actually test the alternator real quick to see if there, it does do a discharge. So the ones that's got the split switch like this, always the one on the left side, if you flip it, that's the alternator side. Go ahead and kick it. So you get a high voltage light, and then if you see your ammeter is kicked down in the negative side.
Yeah.
So now we know the alternator is working. So
all right.
there you go.
Back on. Okay. Ammeter's charging. Engine and idle. Mixture rich.
Good.
All the way in.
Yep.
Check. Flight instrument set. So reset this. So keep on going, right?
290, yeah.
290.
You had it.
That's it. There.
What do you think?
30. Actually, no. It throws me out with the compass.
So 28.5, 285. So one more little half line right there. There you go.
Okay. All right. Radio's nav set. So we going to tower?
Yep.
Tower would be
Bonanza 5031 Bravo, Brown Tower.
12825.
With information, so look for landing battlefield, please.
Bonanza 31 Bravo, report of the prison, right base runway 26 right.
Call over the precinct for right base 26 right, Bonanza 31 Bravo.
Radio's nav set.
So before we take yeah, and then we're going to put our strobes and our landing light before we take the runway. Yep. And then landing light will be the one above that. There you go.
Okay. We got the nav set. Transponder on alt.
Yep.
Strobe light on.
Good.
Check. Windows locked. Got yours locked. We good. Takeoff clearance, contact tower. All right. So we're gonna go with Brown Tower, Cessna Niner 151 Hotel, holding short 26 right, ready for departure northeast.
Yes.
Here we go. Brown Tower, Cessna Niner 151 Hotel, holding short 26 right, ready for departure northeast.
Cessna 915 Hotel, Brown Tower, northeast departure is approved, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
26 right, clear for takeoff, 51 top.
26 right, clear for takeoff, 9151 Hotel.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Now I'm going to assist you. Don't forget, we're going to rotate liftoff at 60.
Rotate at 60.
And then this time, I'm going to give you an odd number, 75.
Check the right. Cleared.
So after you get airborne, you need to start aiming for 75.
75?
Yep.
Okay. Takeoff speed at 60, correct?
60.
Copy that. Here we go. Full power. Full right rudder. ...60.
60.
Rotate.
See, what's happening there is the wind is actually causing us to crab a little bit, but just come back over to the center line a little bit. You don't have to worry about being straight as long as we're maintaining that flight path.
Maintain 60.
75 and you're almost there.
Nose down.
And then once we meet both conditions, once we run out of runway, so once we're past the runway and once we achieve 1,000 feet, then we can make our turn to the right. We still got a little more runway to go.
Ground Tower, Cessna 5820 Alpha, holding short runway 26 right at Charlie for a north departure.
All right, let's call this good. Go ahead and start making your turn to the right.
5820 Alpha, bound tower, runway 26 right, Charlie, clear for takeoff, northeast departures approved.
North departure approved, clear for takeoff for runway 26 right at Charlie, Cessna 5820 Alpha.
Watch your speed. And then we're gonna climb up to 3,000.
Climb it to 3,000.
Pull back a little more.
Pull back. Okay.
75 knots.
Going to 3,000, correct?
And then he's going to come back and say 51 Hotel frequency change approved, and then you just say frequency change approved, 51 Hotel.
Vanessa 3 Bravo, over please.
Yes, sir.
Vanessa 3 Bravo, runway 26 right, clear to land.
26 right, clear land, Vanessa 3 Bravo.
That's the final hotel, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, 51 Hotel. Is he the asshole?
No. He's a laid back guy.
Yeah, he sounds like it. $3,000, correct?
Let's call it 2,500.
All right.
Where you're at. So pitch, power, trim.
Pitch, power, pull back a bit.
But you need to know where you're setting it to. What are you setting it to?
2,500?
No, you're at 2,500 right now.
Yeah,
So 22, 2,300.
2,300. Pitch, power, trim, there we go.
A little less power.
Here we go, 2,300.
We're going to get a little bit of that. If you see the clouds, how they're separated right now,
Yeah.
they're causing a little bit of updrafts. So it's going to be a little bit bumpy, but we're still good.
All right. Going to the practice area, right?
Yep.
Okay. Check the tram.
Cessna 20 Alpha, frequency change approved.
Cessna change approved, Cessna 20 Alpha.
And if you look at your RPM, it spiked up just a little bit.
So push,
There you go.
pull more power.
22, 23. It's up to you.
All right, we're at 2250.
Okay.
Okay, I think. Actually, we're at 2140. We're still good, 2140 RPMs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure it's trimmed. I think we're good. Yeah, when I got off work this morning at 06, it was really foggy. I was like, oh man, I don't know if it's going to be a good day to fly.
Nah, it's good today.
Then has a 31 Bravo, turn left at Bravo, crossway 26 left and monitor ground, 2 parking.
Left on Bravo, clear across 26 left and monitor ground, Bonanza, South 31 Bravo. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Once we get up to this part here, we'll go ahead and switch frequencies. So we'll go to the air-to-air frequency, 12275, and then you can go ahead and make a radio call. So what kind of aircraft are you? So we'll say red and white Cessna, or San Diego Southeast, who we're talking to. Red and white Cessna, our altitude, 2,500 Mount Miguel Mountain.
Okay. San Diego Southeast, red and white Cessna at 2,500 by San Miguel.
San Diego Coast, white Cessna 3000 over Oceanside, headed southbound, traffic on the coast at 3000.
Coast traffic, white Cessna 1,500 feet, about 2 miles south of Cara, lost procedures. Coast traffic.
Add a little bit of power.
You're at 2,000, yeah. I was checking our ground speed, so we got a little bit of a tailwind right now.
Okay.
Our ground speed is like 90 knots.
Okay.
You're reading 80 knots.
All right. And then we let them know that we're doing maneuvers?
Not yet. Just before, like while you're setting up for the maneuver,
Yeah.
then absolutely.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and make a turn to the right and come over our fields over here. ATIS.
San Diego East traffic, white blue Comanche 579er Papa, practicing holding patterns over Moreno Lake, 5,500 San Diego Southeast.
So just to make things simpler while we're over here, just call it as Hamul.
Hamul?
Yeah.
All right.
Once you're set up, let's go ahead and we'll practice our clearing turn. So it's basically just two 90-degree turns.
2 90-degree turns.
Yeah, so let's just make one on the left first.
Okay, left turn coming on.
And what we're doing is we're just scanning all the way through. And the reason we only have to do 290 is because we actually have like a back window and some good windows on the back, so we can just turn our head a little bit and see what's behind us. All right, level off so you can raise your wing, and then we just take a quick glance. Everything's good. Okay, 90 back to the right.
90 back to the right.
And now from here, I want you to configure for slow flight.
All right, configure for slow flight. So we're going to contact frequency, San Diego Southeast.
Okay, and yep, so we did our clearing turns. Now we're going to do our radio call, so go ahead.
So San Diego Southeast, red and white Cessna.
2,500 over Hamul.
San Diego Southeast, red and white Cessna, 2,500 over Hamul, doing maneuvers. San Diego Southeast.
Good.
Okay, so slow flight. So we're gonna go ahead and reduce power.
Okay.
Reduce power.
Whenever you're below 2,000, you need to get that carb heat on.
Carb heat on first.
Yep.
Carb heat on. Reduce power.
We don't have to reduce too much.
Okay.
You're just reducing to slow yourself down until you're in that white arc right there. That white arc is the range that you can be using the flaps. So
Okay.
You're good on your power there.
Okay. Next thing we'll do is set the flaps.
Go for it.
All right. First increment of flaps. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000.
Good.
Okay. Adjust the.
And if you need to, while you're doing the increments, fix your trim.
Trim is checked. Okay. Maintaining speed. Next set of flaps. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Okay. And now, last set of flaps. Here we go. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Full flaps.
All right. And while you're doing this, just watch your speed a little bit. You can, as long as you're within the white arc, you're not going to stall.
Okay.
But you start getting close to the bottom of that white arc, you might want to add just a little bit of power so you can maintain.
Okay.
And since we lost a little bit of altitude, you're going to have to add power so we can climb back up to 2,500.
All right, adding power.
And then once you get over your 2,000 RPMs, then you can release your carb heat.
Okay, release carb heat?
Yep. So did you hear that little?
Yeah.
That was a stall warning horn because that needle dipped just to the end of that white arc there.
Okay.
So add power. Add power.
Centennial code 1,200, just off the coast, off of Perez. We're dropping down 500, we have to stop inside. Southbound.
Watch your speed. Good. What you did right there, that was perfect. Instead of you trying to add more power or, you know, trying to figure out what's going on, you just lowered the nose. Good.
Okay.
All right, so you're at 2,500 and you're set up. Let's go ahead and pull the power back just a little bit, and let's make a 180-degree turn.
Okay, here we go.
So I'm going to say 310.
310.
You're actually climbing.
San Diego traffic, blue and white Cherokee is over Lake Jennings at 3,500 eastbound.
Oh, shit. All right, 310.
All right, we're gonna go 030, right turn, just nice and smooth, just nice and easy. Just walk the turn in there, especially with your flaps in.
Okay, so 31 to the right.
Yep, to the right, and then see if you can't burn off that extra altitude you picked up.
Zero 10.
030.
030.
All right, good. Now let's go 150, and what I want you to do this time, throughout the turn, just reduce the power just a little bit. You don't have to hold the nose down. By reducing the throttle, we're going to try to eat up some of this altitude that we gained.
Okay, so reducing power.
And if you get, remember, if you get below 2,000, you need to turn on that carb heat.
We're at 2,050.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and just pull the carb heat. It'll drop the power on the engine.
Carb heat.
There you go.
What's the heading?
Oh, 150.
150.
San Diego East, White 500 over
150.
just north of Del
All right, so we're just going to hold this for a second, and then once you get to your 2,500, add just a little bit of power and get you over 2,000, and then release your carb heat.
All right, 2,500.
Actually, let's just keep it here.
Okay.
I want you to maintain this.
Okay.
If you start going down, pull back a little bit. Just watch your airspeed.
Got it.
Turn to the right. Let's go 270.
270.
Just nice and easy on the turn. Just walk it in there. Awesome. Fundamental maneuvers, visual reference. All right. Now, your attitude indicator, each one of these lines is 10 degrees, okay?
Okay.
I want you to make a turn to the left. We're gonna do a 360-degree turn, and I want you to hold only 10 degrees of bank throughout the whole turn.
Okay.
That instrument tends to bounce a little bit, so you just gotta watch it.
All right, let me climb altitude. Full power. Carb heat off.
Well, first full power and then carb heat.
San Diego traffic, white and blue Cherokee,
At 3,400 feet just south of Verona Casino, northbound.
Should I make a left turn right here? Approaching the mountain.
Turn to the right. You can just face down that way. There you go. Nice level off here.
All right, 2,500. All right, full power back.
Go ahead.
Put carb heat out.
Pull the carb heat and then get your RPMs to 2,000. Let's see what happens there with these winds.
At 2,170. Pull it back. There we go, 2,000. Okay, we're at 1960. 1950 actually.
All right, when you're ready, let's do a turn to the right, 060, and only use 10 degrees of bank. Don't worry about this guy. Just look up here, 10 degrees of bank.
All right, 060, here we go.
But you still want to use the ball to make sure that you're coordinated.
Zero 60.
Good. Now we're going to go to the second line, which is 20 degrees. I want you to go to 180, right turn.
180.
Step on the ball. You're at 30 degrees. There you go. All right. Now I want you to the left. Let's go 120.
All right, left 120.
20 degrees.
20
second
degrees.
line. A little more, a little more, a little more. Go. All right.
120.
I'm not going to bore us with this. You're fine on referencing that stuff. You're doing flying slowly. Okay, so I want you to clean up.
Okay. Full power?
Well, you can don't do full power, and the reason being, watch your speed, in order to bring the flaps up, I mean, we're using our flaps, so we got to maintain our white arc on our speed. So give it a little bit of power, but don't give it full power.
Okay. Carb heat off.
Go ahead.
Carb heat off. A little bit of power.
And remember, bring them up in increments.
All right, first and then notch the flaps up. Here we go.
Centennial Coast, White Thousand at 500.
1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000.
See, your airspeed just jumped like 20 miles an hour right there.
Yeah.
All right, next notch.
All right, next notch the flaps. Here we go. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. And last net flaps.
And now watch your speed, so you might have to establish a little bit of a climb unless you want to play with the power. Establish a climb, that way, there you go.
All right, the flaps are fully retracted.
Good.
$2,500.
All right, so my turn.
Your controls.
My controls. Let's see it. My airplane. All right, so a clearing turn is 2 90-degree turns. So I'm gonna just do a 180-degree turn overall. And I'm gonna count this as my clearing turn.
Feel the G's.
You like that?
Yeah. Reminds me of back down to the Air Force. One time.
Alright, let's get our RPMs back. Alright, 2,500 now. For my reference, I'm going to use that smaller mountain over there.
Straight ahead.
Mount McGill, yeah, that smaller mountain right there.
Okay.
We did our clearing turns. Next will be our radio calls. So 12275, COM 2. San Diego Southeast, red and white Cessna 2500, maneuvering over Hamul, San Diego Southeast. Oh, best place to land. I didn't put that in the briefing for you. So anytime that you're doing maneuvers, you just want to make sure that you keep track of where these fields are. That way, in case you do have to make an emergency landing.
All right.
And now for a power off stall, we're going to pretend like we're coming in to land.
Okay.
So we're going to set up for landing configuration. So I'm going to get my speed back. Chatting away, I'm not paying attention to my altitude. You're a horrible instructor.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, so we're in the white arc.
What arc?
I'm going to go ahead and keep my carpet on. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000. There's my first notch. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000. There's my second notch. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000. There's my third notch. So now I'm going to reduce my power, maintain 2,500. Again, pretend like we're coming in to land, but 2,500 is where we're keeping it.
Okay.
Just pulling back the power, keeping my reference out there. We'll call it west on directional gyro. That way I have two references. And now watching my speed. There we are. Now I'm just going to pull back a little bit because I got to maintain 2,500. See, there's the stall warning horn. And then the buffet should come. Here we go. So all we do is full power, let the nose come down a little bit, build up our speed, level, and start bringing up our flaps. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Carpet off. 1, 2, 3.
This produces more lift every time.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And then completion. I'm at my 2,500 and I come back to my cruise power setting, 2223. So that's all it is. It's a little bit much of information for me to spit out in a short period of time, but we're going to practice these.
Okay.
So your controls, let's
My
go ahead,
controls.
yep, let's go ahead and turn around.
All right.
And I want you to climb up to 3,000.
All right, 3,000. While turning?
Sure, however you want to do it. So if you're going to climb, you need to add a little bit of power. All right, go ahead and level off, but keep your nose in a climb. So we'll go ahead and count that as our clearing turn, because we were paying attention. There's no aircraft in the area.
Full traffic, white Cessna 284.
All right, approach 3,000.
Okay.
Full back power.
Coast southbound, coast traffic.
Trim. Okay.
All right, so once you're trimmed out, so our best place to land is going to be in these fields right in front of us. Let's go ahead and make a radio call.
San Diego Southeast, red and white Cessna at 3,000, doing maneuvers over Hamul. San Diego Southeast. Okay.
Okay, so we got 3,000, and let's see, what can we use as a visual? You want to use one of those peaks? You just tell me which one you want to use.
We'll use that one straight ahead.
So the one in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay, so the one in the middle. So we're gonna cheat and we'll just call it E.
Okay.
So there's your second way to identify that.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get our flaps in, pretend like we're coming into land.
Okay. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Okay. Next set of flaps.
Okay.
1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Okay, last set of flaps. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Okay, full flaps.
All right, so let's go ahead and apply our carb heat.
Carb heat on.
And now we're just gonna slow it down. Let's call it 3,200 feet.
Okay.
So we're good there. So just bring the power back a little bit. You're gonna notice you're gonna have to be applying that right rudder to maintain. So we said east, so let's just turn, oh, you're using that one with the radio towers.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
So just pull back the power a little bit. And then you're gonna have to pull back because the airplane's gonna sink on you since you got no power in there. And then we're gonna hear the stall warning horn. And then when the nose dips down on you, leave the ailerons neutral and then apply full power. And then bring the nose down a little bit. There it is, full power. And just slightly bring up the nose. We're just gonna watch our airspeed. No, full power, full power, full power. We just stalled. We wanna make sure we're not going back down to the ground. And then we're just watching our airspeed there. So we'll go ahead and then pull off the carb heat.
Carb heat off.
A little more power.
Is this full power?
Yep.
Okay.
Back to the right a little bit since you lined up with that radio tower over there.
Okay.
And then now go ahead and bring up the first increment of flaps.
Here for 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000.
Good, in the middle.
Okay. Next set of flaps.
Go for it.
1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000.
Now you're gonna have to watch your airspeed. Just pull back. Just pull back. Just pull back. There you go. Just stay in that white arc.
Okay.
And then go ahead and bring up your last notch.
1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000.
There you go.
Okay.
You are cleaned up. Now we need to come back to cruise power, so 22, 23.
Too much pressure on the yoke on the back. Trim it down.
And 4852 Lima, we're going to track
That's fine. That little mountain, like kind of right in front of us, we're going to use that as our next visual point there.
All right.
So we did a 180-degree turn. There was our clearing turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Best place to land. We got all these nice, beautiful fields right in front of us.
Okay. First set of flaps.
Radio call.
San Diego Southeast, red white Cessna at 3,300 over Hamel doing wind over San Diego Southeast. Okay.
All right, so you called 3,300. We're pointing for that mountain, so let's go ahead and start setting up for coming into land.
Okay, there we go.
So reduce the power, but before you reduce the power, apply that carb heat.
Carb heat on.
Okay, now bring the power back so we can slow down.
Power back. Okay.
And we're waiting to get in the white arc.
There we go. White arc.
All right, so let's get in that first notch.
Here we go. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000.
Okay. Keep going.
Next set of flaps. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. And last set of flaps. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000.
Good.
Okay. All right, so slowly start going up, pitching up.
Yeah, so you don't even have to pitch up that much. So let's just keep on our visual point outside.
Okay.
We'll say it's west. And then just reduce the power a little bit. Just reduce power. And all you got to do is just maintain your altitude. So just, you're going to have to pull back just a little bit. Here should come the stall warning horn. And then when the nose dips down, just go full power. Come back a little more.
San Diego East Black Cherokee 840 wind tango.
There you go, full power. No. You're okay.
Okay.
Hey, how's the feeling over El Cap?
So what happened there was you pulled back.
Got it, yeah.
We were already pulling back, so that's why we stalled. You have to push forward.
Push forward, got it.
It's okay. So we're here. You got power in, so let's start bringing the flaps in.
500 feet south.
1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. And last set of flaps. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000.
Watch your airspeed. I'm pulling back. Okay, you got it. You're good, man.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Car Pete,
Carb it off.
and let's go ahead and turn around other direction. And we got a helicopter just below us. San Diego Southeast, red and white Cessna 3000 over Hamul, San Diego Southeast. Look like a news copper.
Any cloud layer over Humboldt?
A little bit.
All right.
All right. Don't worry about your outside reference. Let's do the inside plane stuff before we have to worry about the outside plane stuff.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and start setting up for slow flight.
All right, slow flight. So,
Don't worry about the radio calls and stuff.
okay. Reduce carb heat on.
Okay.
Carb heat on. Reduce power.
So while you're reducing the power, you need to pull back just a little bit. That way you maintain your altitude, and that will help bleed off that speed too.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, full set, first set of flaps. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Next set of flaps. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. And last set of flaps. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Full flaps.
All right, good. So this time, you're gonna pull back. Just try to maintain 3,300 where you're at.
Okay.
Just keep pulling the power back. You're gonna keep pulling back. You're gonna hear the stall warning horn. You'll feel a little buffeting. If you don't feel the buffet, don't worry about that. The nose is just gonna drop on you. So what you wanna do is chase the nose. So push the control forward immediately, and at the same time push full power. That way you can build up that airspeed and come level again.
So down. Aileron down. Forward.
Yep.
Got it. All right, so start pitching up.
There you go.
Full power.
Full power. And now bring the nose up. Level. There you go. And go ahead and release the carb heat.
Carb
Get
heat
a little
off.
more power. And first notch of flaps.
1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000.
Good. And then at this point, if you need to, you can just take a minute, breathe, see what's going on, figure out, you know, if you got to turn or anything like that, figure out why you stalled, you know,
Got it.
whatever.
All right, next set of flaps. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000.
Now just watch your speed.
And last set of flaps. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000.
Good.
Full flaps fully retracted. Make a clearing turn.
What's your takeaway on that?
Not to panic, let the airplane do itself, and then just full yoke forward and full power right away, and it'll reestablish it.
So these airplanes are designed nose heavy for that reason. If it ever stalls, the nose is going to come down, and when the nose comes down, the airplane's going to start building up speed. You don't even have to touch anything, and that's happening.
Okay.
So that's why you just push the control forward, because if you keep pulling back, then you're
gonna snap the wing, right?
Well, you're not going to snap the wing. You're preventing the airplane from doing its thing.
Okay.
So you just need to push forward.
San Diego East, station air, 9815 Zulus.
All right, let's come down.
Eastbound for
Let's come down. Actually, or let's go to the right. We're gonna bust the big bad Bravo over here. It's only supposed to be 3,500. You're at 3,006.
500 feet, just west of Del Mar Racetrack. Compass turn, San Diego Coastal.
There, let's go down.
Right there, straight ahead?
Yeah, we're just gonna play over these mountains over here.
All right.
Verify where we're at.
Straight right here.
Yep. Let's come down to 3,500.
3,500, full power.
Yep, full power.
All right, approaching 3,500. Pitch, power.
San Diego East,
Trim.
737 Hotel Yankee is Skyhawk
Okay.
over Alpine, 4,500 climbing 5,500 for private pilot maneuvers.
There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to, let me fix this for you. 360.
San Diego
360.
East, 9815.
So you're gonna make a left turn.
Left turn, 360.
500 headed eastbound. We will be over in the El Cap area. Doing private pilot maneuvers as well. San Diego East.
Yep, and we're just gonna head that direction there. So let's go ahead and we'll do it once more.
Okay.
Go ahead and set up for coming into land.
Okay. Car beat on.
Okay. And while you're doing this, you don't want to climb. You want to maintain.
Okay. Pull back RPMs.
Okay.
Okay. Full set of flaps. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Next set of flaps. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. And last set of flaps. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Full flaps.
Good.
Okay. One more time? Or are we good?
Go for it.
All right, here we go.
Reduce your power. There you go, full
Okay.
power. There you go, full power.
Car beat off.
full power. So right there you got to cheat a little bit. We had a hell of a tailwind, and that's why you weren't wanting to stall.
Delmar and head to Montgomery, San Diego Coastal.
Okay.
All right, so we didn't crash,
No, we didn't.
and we're maintaining our altitude, so now we can bring in our flaps. But this time we're going to do a full turn towards the casino over there, that white building. Don't climb, because we're coming right underneath that Bravo again. But I want you to get this flaps, just hold it up. You wanted to see what happened when you put it up all at once.
Okay, ready?
Go for it.
All the way up?
All the way up.
Here we go. 1.
No.
Oh.
Don't count. Here. This is what happens when you do it all in one chunk. So you're trimmed out right now for full flaps. Are you having to pull back a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So trim up.
That's one of the reasons why you do it in increments.
Got it.
And you sunk about 300 feet right there?
Yeah, 300 feet. All right.
There's nothing that says that you can't do it all in one increment,
But
if you break it up, it gives you time to manage the airplane. That way you stay ahead of the airplane.
Okay.
Do you want to do another one of coming around the mountain, power off descent, simulated engine failure?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. Go ahead and turn around, and you know where that mountain is.
Yeah. What's it? That's full 360 or to the right?
To the right, yep.
All right, here we go. Add power.
San Diego East, Boxer 8401 Tango, just south of Flying T, 6,500 maneuvering, San Diego East.
3,000 is good enough, or are we gonna climb higher?
We'll end up climbing higher, but 3,000 is good for right now. So that guy right there on our right.
San Diego East,
Full power?
Yankees on the east end of
See where we're at.
reservoir, 5,500 feet there.
Yep, you can climb up. Go ahead, full power. So we'll be going up to about 4,000, maybe a little higher.
Okay.
Feel the heat?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
I just turned it on.
You're getting cold?
No. I never turn it on in this airplane.
Approaching 4,000.
Yeah, it's called a 4,000.
4,000?
Yep.
Pitch, power, trim. Okay.
Now, don't get discouraged. This isn't something you pick up on one day, especially the stalls.
Okay.
You're going to be learning to stall all the way up until the day that you go with an examiner. That's just how it is.
Okay. Bring it down a bit. I guess there's a natural inclination where if you're falling down, you're going to pull up.
Yes.
Which mountain is that one? Is that Saquon Peak?
I'm not sure if this thing has a name to it. Lions Peak.
Lions Peak, okay. Okay, so we start maneuvering to the right.
Yep. And then I will let you handle the controls whenever you get around. Don't climb too much because you're gonna miss out the ability to see how far we actually go.
Okay.
And then when we get on the other side, aim for that nice empty field at the bottom down there. Before you pull the power, pull your carb heat, pull your power, and then we are gonna aim for 70.
Okay.
And you wanna hold 70 all the way down.
Got it. So we go around this side?
You're coming to your 4,000?
Yeah, 4,000. Right turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and turn. And then go ahead and aim for the shorter clearing, but we'll end up aiming for that lower clearing down there. So go ahead and carb heat, and then pull your power all the way back.
Full idle?
Full idle, and now you're gonna start pitching up because we need to get to 70 as quick as we can.
San Diego East, 737 Hotel Yankee, Cessna, a couple miles east.
All right, 70.
Viejas.
All right, and you're just going to jog 70. When you feel comfortable that we're going to clear these little hills right here, go ahead and aim for the low spot of the field down there. It's kind of to the right, it's a little hazy. If you keep turning, yep, it's going to be that field right in the heading that you're on right now.
Okay.
But just watch your 70. We have about a 5 mile per hour headwind right now. So we'll see what happens with just a little bit of headwind if we can make the same distance. Go ahead and turn to the right a little bit. There you go. And it's going to be that field in front of us that we're aiming for.
Straight ahead, right?
Yep.
Okay.
San Diego East, stationary 1,000 Zulu, El Cap Reservoir, 4,500, PXG, power on and off stalls.
Oh, they're doing stalls, huh?
San Diego East, Cherokee 8401, Tango just 2 miles east of the north end of El Cap, 6,500 maneuvering San Diego East.
Think we can make it?
You think we can make it?
I think so. We're at what, 3,500? Oh, 3,700.
You're at what altitude, sir?
Oh
Where?
no, 2,600, my
There
bad.
you go.
My bad.
We'll still make it though.
Approaching 2,500. Now during these type of maneuvers, we don't adjust trim, or we just keep on maintaining the speed.
No, you want to set the trim for that speed that you're aiming for.
Okay.
That way it reduces your workload on having to
Yeah, I noticed that.
back and forth.
There we go. I think we got it. There we go. I think we got the trim down. Wow, trim is like the Cessna's autopilot.
And honestly, we are very high, so at this point, what I would do is I would brake to the right. You don't have to. I would brake to the right, and then that nice big field right there, I would come there, just enough, I have a little more area to bleed off my altitude, and then come and land on that side. I would change.
Okay.
But good. All right.
All
Go
right.
ahead and power in.
Power in. Carb off.
Carb off. And go ahead and climb to 2,500. I'm going to help you out just a little bit.
Ground Tower information Alpha 2253 Zulu. Wind 240 at 8, visibility 10. Sky conditions 2,600 scattered. Temperature 17, 2.9er, altimeter 2997. All instrument approaches in use. Landing departing runway 26. Advise ground control on initial contact of intersection departure request. Hazardous weather information for Southern California available on flight service station frequencies. Advise an initial contact. You have information Alpha.
Information Alpha.
Ground Tower information Alpha 2253 Zulu. Wind 240 at 8, visibility 10. Sky conditions 2,600 scattered. Temperature 17, 2.9er, altimeter 2997. All instrument approach.
So I'll go ahead and get it on there. So they said 2997. I'll help you out a little bit. 2,500. Go ahead and bring your power back to 22, 23, somewhere around there. Push forward a little bit, 2,500. And then, so now we're going to say Brown Tower, Cessna 9151 Hotel with Alpha, or 51 Hotel, top of Otay Lakes with Alpha, inbound full stop, and he's going to come back, and he's probably going to say Cessna 9151 Hotel, right base for 26 right, report the prison.
All right, so Cessna Brown Tower, Cessna 9151 Hotel with Alpha at Otay Lakes.
Yep.
Full inbound, full stop.
Yep. And then, so I'm going to pretend I'm the tower. So Cessna 9151 Hotel, Brown Tower, enter right base for 26 right, report the prison.
Okay, report to prison, right base
For
26 right.
51 Hotel.
Hotel.
Good.
All right, here we go. Brown Tower, Cessna 9151 Hotel at Otay Lakes, inbound, full stop.
Prison 9151 Hotel, Brown Tower, enter right base runway 26 right, report over the prison.
Report to prison, 26 right, 51 Hotel.
You forgot one thing. He didn't say the right base part.
Oh, okay.
So that's basically telling you which direction to be turning, but it's fine.
All right.
Go ahead and reduce your power.
Right base, 26 right, 51 Hotel. Okay. Right base is right here, right?
No, so
What was going to 45?
I will explain it to you.
Okay.
I will explain it to you on the ground.
All right, copy that.
Okay, so we'll do a couple touch and goes. We'll fill it out and see how it is.
Okay.
I will walk you through it. I'll keep my hands on the controls, but I will walk you through it, and I will force the controls where they need to be, but you're going to be the one applying the inputs.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and descend down to 1,500.
1,500. Here we go. Pull back power.
Yeah, let's go ahead and pull the power. We'll go ahead and put the carb heat on for the remainder of the flight.
Carb heat on.
Okay.
1,500, you said?
Yep.
2000. It's bumpy today, huh?
Yeah. I wouldn't have guessed that with how much haze is out here.
Okay, approaching 1,500.
All right, so let's just go ahead and leave the RPM at 2,000. And let's get our first notch of flaps in. And after you get your first notch of flaps in, report the prison.
First notch of flaps.
Go ahead.
1.
Oh, what did you
2.
forget? Hey, airspeed.
Okay. Got it.
2, 3, good.
Got the flaps in?
Yep.
Okay. So, Brown Tower at Otay Lakes. Prison.
Ground tower says 9151 hotel reporting the prison.
Brown Tower says the 9151 hotel reporting in prison.
For the 51 hotel, runway 26 right, clear to land.
26 right, clear to land, 51 hotel.
Ground tower says the 9151 hotel. Can we get a touch and go?
For the 51 hotel, runway 26 right, clear touch and go.
26 right, clear touch and go, 51 hotel. Okay, yep, so we're just gonna stay perpendicular there. Once we make our turn to the runway, then we will get that second notch in. Once we get close enough that we know that we're gonna make our landing, then we can get that last notch in.
All right.
At no time while we're up away from the runway, our speed needs to be lower than 60 knots, so we need to stay above that.
Above 60.
But we can manage that with the throttle and our pitch.
Okay. Okay. Start making the turn.
Yep, we can make a turn. A little more right rudder. All right, so go ahead and level out, and then we'll rejoin it again. Fly a little more to the left. To the left. And then let's go ahead and get our next notch of flaps in.
There we go.
Go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
All right, we are high, so go ahead and pull your power back all the way. And get your last notch of flaps in.
1, 2, 3.
All right, so this one is not going to come out pretty.
Okay.
So we're going to end up doing a go around.
Okay.
Actually, we can fix this. We don't have to land up here. We did it. We requested a touch and go. So we get a little closer, line up for that center line. And now we can't do anything to slow us down except just come level a little bit. All right, there's a 60, so we're going to use our rudder to maintain that center line, and about, low too early, about right here, we're just going to level out, Okay, now from here, we need to put flaps up. Just leave it up, no, just leave it up, carb heat in, and then go ahead and apply full power. And then same thing as before, yeah, just leave it up. Same thing as before, 60. Go ahead, pull back. Good. Breathe, Victor, breathe, breathe. Okay, so let's go ahead and start climbing. Let's try to get to 70 knots. It'll help us climb a little quicker.
This is 51 Hotel, right traffic, right close traffic approved.
Right close traffic to 51 Hotel. Pull back a little more. Okay, so two things. We're at the end of the runway and we're at 1,000. So let's go ahead and make a turn to the right. And instead of this time us turning to Mount Miguel, we're just going to go perpendicular for a few seconds. And then we're going to make another turn to the right so we can be parallel with the runway. So keep pulling back. We need to get up to 1,500 feet. So at this point, go ahead and level off. Level off. And if you look at the runway, we're a little more than perpendicular, but that's okay. And then down this valley right here, we're going to make our next turn to the right. And then once we're at 1,500, we'll go ahead and bring the nose over, reduce our power to 22. Keep coming back.
This is 51 Hotel, are you looking for the touch and go or option dispatch?
Can we get another touch and go 51 Hotel?
This is 51 Hotel, runway 26 right, clear touch and go.
26 right, clear touch and go 51 Hotel. And once we come abeam our touchdown point, so we always use the numbers as our touchdown point. When we get to the 26, first thing we need to do is pull our carb heat, and then we can pull our power back. Once we're in the white arc, we put our first notch of flaps in, and then we begin our descent.
Okay. So, carb heat on?
Not yet.
Okay.
Carb heat on now.
Carb heat on.
Okay, and let's pull back our power a little bit so we can slow down into the white arc. So, let's get your power to like 18. Let's use 18 for a few minutes.
8, okay.
Okay, 17's fine. Now, we're in the white arc. Let's go ahead and get our first notch in.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, now once you establish about a 45 degree to the numbers, then we can make our turn. So, not quite yet. I like to use this last brown dirt field, the green patch next to it, then we turn to the right. So,
right here?
yeah, right here. Let's go ahead and turn to the right. So go ahead and start establishing your descent. Don't worry about the power. The power is good. And let's get our second notch of flaps in.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Now just watch your speed. Okay. And now when we get kind of lined up with the runway, then we'll go ahead and start our turn to the right. We turned just a little bit early last time.
Got it.
Okay, let's go ahead and start our turn to the right. And if you can see that if you continue turning, we're gonna be off. Just go ahead and stay at an angle a little bit. Continue your descent. When we're at this point, let's go ahead and put in another notch of flaps.
1,
2, 3. Good, in the center, that's it, flaps are done. Let's go ahead and get over a little bit more. And now, what you want to do is manage your airspeed. Just make sure you stay above 60. And we're going to be aiming for that 2.6. So if you start getting too slow, nose down. But if we start losing too much altitude, it seems like we're going to come short, add a little bit of power. So at this point, I'm going to say we're a little slow and a little low. So let's add some power. A little more. A little more. Okay, we're just going to hold it here. When we get closer, we're just going to reduce the power back to idle.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and pull back on the power. Idle the power, and then we're going to come down to the 2.6. When we get to about 10 foot off the runway, then pull back, level off, and just hold it there. Just hold it there, level off. Okay, so first thing we do is flaps up.
Flaps up.
And then carb heat in.
Carb heat in.
And then go ahead and full throttle. You want to do another one, or are you getting smoked?
Nah, let's do another one.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get up to like 75 knots so we can climb.
What's pattern altitude? 1500?
1,500, yes.
1,500, got it.
Okay, so we're good on the 1,000, and pretty much the end of the junkyards here is where the end of the runway is. So we can go ahead and start turn to the right. Now he's going to come, or I'm going to tell him touch and go. Go ahead and turn to the right. Ground tower, Cessna 9151 Hotel on the downwind. So we'll get another touch and go.
Cessna 51 Hotel, runway 26 right, clear touch and go.
26 right, clear touch and go, 51 Hotel. Alright, you coming up on your 1,500?
Carb beat on?
No carb heat. So just reduce back your power, trim out. Power to 22, 23. There you go, and then you can trim that and then hold that altitude. And then when we get to those numbers, first thing that I want you to do is pull back the carb heat and then pull back the throttle, let's say 18. At 1800, and then forget touching the throttle until I tell you to for the remainder of the landing.
Okay.
And then we'll put in our first notch of flaps once we have bled off into the white arc. So here we come. There you go.
Carb heat on?
Pull back the power. There you go. Power set at 18. And you're in the white arc. Yeah, you're good.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
All right, and so the grass field just past the brown one, that's the one that we're going to fly over. So let's go ahead and turn to the right. Next notch of
Good
flaps.
afternoon, Omaha 90 Alpha. Add my line with Alpha for Omaha North departure to the east.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Omaha 90 Alpha, Brown Tower, Omaha departure to the east approved. Traffic right base for runway 26 right is a Cessna.
Let's go ahead and start descending a little
Departure
bit.
approved on the go from the line for 90 Alpha. We'll be looking for that downwind traffic.
Listen more.
We got about 700 feet before our touchdown. And if you make a nice slow turn to the right, we should be able to line up. But if you turn too quickly, we'll have to come in.
560 Brown Ground, Thrive 60, you're cleared to Santa Rosa Airport via the Padres 2 departure or Oro's transition as filed. Climb via the SID, except maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 400, 10 minutes after departure.
All right, so we're a little fast, a little high. Let's go ahead and get our last notch of flaps in.
7265.
1, 2, 3.
And go ahead and bring back the power a little bit more. And we're still aiming for that 2.6. Let's get over a little bit more.
560, route back is correct. Advising ready to taxi with information Alpha.
So we're at 60 knots, so go ahead and bring the nose down just a little bit. Okay, we're going to put a little bit of right rudder in so we line up with the center line of the runway. And then go ahead and pull the power back all the way, all the way. And then right here, we're just floating. That's all we're doing, we're just floating. All right, so first thing we do, flaps.
Carb beat in.
Carb heat.
Full power.
Full power. Go ahead and pull back, pull back, pull back. There you go. Just out of curiosity, what were you trying to do?
I don't know.
With the aileron there. Okay.
I don't know what the hell I was trying to do.
Thank you, sir.
Approaching 1,000.
All right, keep climbing. We're coming in a little sideways each time, so I want you to...
51 Hotel, number 26 right, clear touch and go.
26 right, clear touch and go, 51 Hotel. So this time I want you to get more on the center line when we're coming in on our approach.
Okay.
And use the rudder to straighten yourself out, okay?
Okay.
1,500, pull back the power to 22. A little more.
All right, car beat off.
Let's come back to 18 or 17. And then if you need to slow down, just remember, just pull back on the...
560 Brown ground, runway 26 right, taxi
There you go.
to Gulf Delta.
Now you can put your...
First center flap.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Good.
Oh, right there.
Yep. So let's go ahead and turn. And let's go ahead and start our descent. And then once you're level, go ahead and put in your next notch of flaps.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Reduce the power to 16, 1,600. There you go. Let's see what happens here. You're actually flying away a little bit. So go ahead and make your turn to the right. And now from here, we turn just a little too early, intentionally. Go ahead and come over more to the left. Come more to the left. There, Victor. More to the left. There you go. And now get yourself lined up with that center line. Last notch of flaps.
Last notch of flaps. 1, 2, 3.
Good. There you go, that's a beautiful sight picture. Now if the nose starts swaying from you, use that rudder and then opposite aileron.
This way?
To get it to hold where you want. So a little bit of right rudder to get that nose swinging to the right. There you go. Go ahead and pull the power back. And then we're just going to, yep, just right here. Just hold it there and just let that airspeed bleed off. That's called a balloon.
Rough landing there.
That's good. It's a good landing. I don't know what you're doing with that.
All right.
There you go.
Full flaps up.
Flaps up.
One last one.
Car peak. Go for it.
60, will you be ready to go at the end?
Affirm, 560.
Roger.
Today was probably not the most ideal
No, it's not.
day for it, just because of the little bit of a strong crosswind. But when we go back down, you'll be able to better understand next time we do this. And then next time, I'm sure you'll be doing it without me touching the controls. But your setup is good, and
I'm just coming too steep.
you're coming in good. Honestly, you're coming in really good. You're even. I'm not even the one even establishing the level off. You're the one that's doing it like within 10 feet of the runway. That's beautiful. Like you're able to see that and judge it on your own.
Thrive 60 Brown Tower, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
Go takeoff 26 right, 560.
So the 51 Hotel, 1 departure prior to your arrival, runway 26 right, clear to land.
26 right, clear to land, and we got traffic by 1 o'clock. So keep climbing until you get to 1,500. And then go ahead and pull your power back. Keep pulling back. 22. There's your numbers.
Carbeat out.
Good.
Thrive 60, contact SoCal departure, good flight.
Thanks, sir. Going to departure. Thrive 60, good day.
Alright, first 9 flaps. 1, 2, 3.
This was in the up position.
Ah, son of a bitch.
1, 2, 3. Go ahead and turn. Go ahead and start your descent. I'm going to try to catch you up here. Alright, so get a little more perpendicular there. There you go, level off.
Next notch of flaps.
Leave it.
Okay.
I already did that one for you.
Got it.
So if you start your turn, you're just going to have to do a nice slow turn. So go ahead. Go ahead and add just a little bit of throttle. Alright, and now try to get yourself established on that center line. So if you got to go to the extreme all the way over to the left, that's fine. There you go. And then keep your descent going towards those numbers. Now if the nose starts going any direction, use the rudder. So right now the nose is wanting to point to the left, so use the right rudder to kind of establish that, and then you're going to have to hold a little bit of aileron in. There you go. So I'm going to put in the last notch of flaps. That should slow us down. Go ahead and reduce your throttle. We're going to say all the way.
Alright, here we go.
And then let's keep going down towards the numbers a little bit. Now just hold it there. Just hold it there.
Oh shit.
That's really not a hard landing.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright.
So you got the controls.
I got the controls.
We're going to get off here at Charlie. So just slow down a little bit. and he did not clear us to cross the adjoining runway. So once we pass these bars right here, just stop before you cross the next set of bars. Go. Now, we're still on tower. We need to ask to cross 26 left, taxi to first flight.
So we got to contact tower?
Yep.
Okay, so we're already in tower frequency, right? 28, 25.
We're holding short of 26 left. Request taxi to first flight.
Ground tower, Cessna 90151 Hotel.
Holding short 26 left.
26 left.
Request taxi to first flight.
Parking via Gulf, monitor ground.
Taxi via Gulf, monitor ground, 51 Hotel.
Taxi via Gulf, monitor ground, 51 Hotel.
So that means we just click over there. So go ahead and boogie it over.
You cleared us to
Yeah.
cross it?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and help you here. No. Go.
Keep it going?
Yeah. He gave you clearance to taxi all the way. So our landing light, carb heat, flaps up. Checklist complete. Oh, slow down. There you go. So your first one, the first one coming in, was your best one. I only had to touch the rudder. You somehow out of nowhere just knew right when to pull back the stick and let the airplane float down to the ground. That was the first one. The second, the third, and the last one, I assisted a little bit, but again, you've identified about how far the airplane is from the ground and when to pull back on the stick. So good, man. Good. I assure you, next time we go fly, you're going to be landing by yourself, and I'm just going to be a dead pilot. Flying for me, instructing for me is fun up until that point, because once you guys learn how to land, and it's pretty much boring for me. It gets used. I have no reason to be in the airplane anymore.
And we cover a lot of ground today.
Well, we flew a little bit longer than I like to, but so far it seems like you're handling it. And we got to get fuel.
Okay. Oh, man.
But good job, man.
Appreciate it.
Good job. We'll go up in the classroom,
Okay.
and I'm just going to go over the traffic pattern with you.
Okay.
I like to show a demonstration before I give you information overload, because if I give you all the information while you're trying to accomplish the demonstration, you're thinking too much, asking what's this, oh, is it that, is it no, so.
Right with the green's at?
Yeah, you can use the green as your center line.
Okay.
Good.
All right, let's checklist.
So shut her down.
Okay, before secure aircraft after landing. Flaps up, landing line. Okay, radio master lights off. Off. Radio master off.
Yep.